tell us each other
A
anything.
good sample would be like the Iran-Contra affair and how that actually worked. A lot of people think it's just, Ollie North was out running around selling weapons and stuff. No, man, there was way more to that project. And the president of the United States stood in front of the American people and said it never happened. He didn't have any clue, which we know is a lie, right? But people believe Reagan. That entire affair would be a good example of what's really going on, in our intelligence community. They're doing all kinds of stuff. Hell, Reagan had wars going on in places, assassinations. Another good example would be Gaddafi. I've worked in Libya a couple times, and the Libyan people still love Gaddafi, right? He wasn't a brutal dictator. The dude did amazing things. And you know how I know? Because I worked in Libya and actually studied Libya. And I mean all the way back to the 20s and World War II, right? Libya is Carthage, man.
Yeah.
The one freaking empire who didn't just challenge, but beat the Romans, right? Hannibal, Carthage, right? Tripoli's Carthage. So obviously while I'm there, I want to learn about this place. And then as I meet more and more of the people, I'm like, these are awesome folks, man. Mostly Muslim, but, not Arab. Northern African, and what a mixed bag of people, from, light skin, European influence to obviously very dark skinned Africans. And so we've all been told that Gaddafi did all these horrible things, right? Well, they made assassinations illegal. The United States government could not assassinate anyone, all right? But we could interdict threats and all kinds of other legal terminology. So when they attacked Gaddafi and tried to kill him because he was involved in terrorism, was he really involved in terrorism? Like the Lockerbie, Scotland bombing was blamed on him. And he, until the day he died, swore he had nothing to do with it. And there's actually no connection to him other than the fact that the United States government said a Libyan operator put that bomb on that plane. We don't have him. We don't have him in custody. He wouldn't sell his natural gas to us.
And he wanted to create
He was selling it to Russia.
I know he wanted to create an African,
So he wasn't cooperating. And the main player in the CIA at that time, it became personal. So, Haftar, his colonel, one of his main colonels, Gaddafi kind of screwed him over. And the CIA went in and was like, hey, help us overthrow this dude. We'll help you out. Of course, we kind of screwed him over. He ran to Sudan, I think it was, maybe Chad. And so they imprisoned him there. So the CIA went because I can't remember if it was Sudan or Chad, but the president at the time, we put him in power. So we're like, hey, President such and such, that we put you in power. We want to talk to this guy. So they go and talk to Haftar. And Haftar is still a main player in Eastern Libya. He's like Benghazi, right? Because there's two capitals of Libya now, Benghazi and Tripoli, and very, very split. But anyway, so like I said, again, keep it in perspective. I'm painting a picture of what the CIA, how it operates. And it's not as complex as people think. It's still ran by people, and people have emotions and get attached to concepts and ideas. And let's face it, once we put our claws in something, we feel like we got to complete it, right? So anyway, they go down there and they hatch this idea. They're going to bring him back into Libya. He's going to stand up this military, this counter, and they're going to overthrow Gaddafi. Of course, Gaddafi gets word of it, goes into Chad, tries to kill does kill a bunch of these guys. We take some 200 Libyan fighters and bring them to the United States and repatriated them, to include Haftar, who is now a citizen of both Libya and the United States, residing and trying to become the next president of Libya, and has been for a long time. Now, last year we thought he was going to die. Somehow he lived through it, and they were worried that his son, Saddam, who is a crazy person and brutal.
What are the chances?
Right. A dictator's son or
his name's Saddam.
Is a little insane and named Saddam. He's crazy. So anyway, they were really worried about him taking over. I know that was on the European Union's radar. They do not want him in power. The guy they want in power, Absi or Absalon, probably will be. And they're all just as corrupt as they can be. But long story short, We were told that, Gaddafi was supporting terrorism. And there's absolutely no real evidence to say that, right? And when 9/11 happened, if you look up, he denounced it. He was one of the first Muslim leaders to come out and denounce it. He even helped provide intel, right? And we still killed him.
Why do you think we killed him?
Because he still wouldn't sell us fucking natural gas. He was selling to Russia and China, right? And he pissed off the Clintons. And let's face it, he pissed off the Clintons.
That's a bad person.
I mean, I'm again no conspiracy theorist, but good Lord, man. I mean, I'm going to be 50 next year, and I've lost some buddies and have seen people throughout my life die. Couple, maybe I think I'm at 6 buds that have, close buds that have committed suicide. Dude, the Clintons have like hundreds.
40, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's statistically, like that's an anomaly. Like we should probably look at that.
And it's been happening since they were.
But don't worry, this administration, this DOJ is going to arrest them, and we're going to finally get justice.
Let me ask.
Oh.
Who do you think the CIA actually works for?
The same people that our president and our congressmen and our senators work for. The masters, the billionaires, the oligarchs.
And does that change more often than you think it does, or you think that's been a consistent grouping? Because that's the one thing I can't tell.
I don't know. I wish I could say, man, freaking. And let's face it, man, I know they know more of us, regular, everyday folks are having this conversation. Yeah. People's eyes are being woke, right? Like, and I mean, if you look back through history, man, Matrix. What a brilliant story, right? And it works. People are starting to wake up and understand that we've been in a matrix.